Why Brazilian Portuguese is so difficult? Well, that's a good one because also we Brazilians think it's difficult. Well, basically it's a language, a very complex language derived from the Latin. It has so many grammatical rules and so many variations. So for example, just to take an example, we have the verbs that we need to conjugate every verb for every person we are using. So for example, in English, you would say, I drink, you drink, he drinks, it drinks, we drink, they drink. Also there's you in the plural form, which is the basic same thing, you drink. So in Portuguese, it's not like that. To say the same thing, we would say, eu bebo, tu bebes, ou você bebe, ele bebe, ela bebe, nós bebemos, eles bebem, vós bebeis, ou vocês bebem. Easy. So yeah, every verb has a conjugation. Like, it's very important to know the conjugation. So I remember taking a whole notebook just for verbs and write down eu, tu, ele, nós, vós, eles, and then writing verbs to conjugate, like the whole notebook just for that. Okay, so yeah, we practice a lot until we get it, because it's not easy. True, it's not easy. And also there's 4 types of porque. Porque. There's 4 types. So one is basically to ask questions, the other one is to answer questions, the other one is to ask questions at the end of the phrase, and the other one is just a noun. They all sound the same, they're just written differently. The way I explained it, it's very rough, so don't base yourself on this. Go study, because there's more detailed explanation about how you use these 4 porquês, okay? So don't base yourself on this. Let's move forward. Instead of asking why Brazilians, let's ask, is Brazil a poor country? Yes, it is. Is Brazil safe? Not really. Depending on where you are, it's kinda safe. But it's not safe. It's not like, let's compare with the United States, it's not that safe. Let's compare it to, I don't know, some village in some sub-Saharan African country. It's not that unsafe. But yeah, it's somewhere in between. Is Brazil a third world country? Yes. Is Brazil a beautiful country? Yes, most certainly. Look at this. This is all Brazil. You see? We even have a desert with water on it. Crazy, right? Is Brazil a developed country? No, we are a developing country. Wait for it. Is Brazil Latin America? Yes, we are Latin America, although we don't speak Spanish. We are still Latin America. Is Brazil a Western country? Well, that's interesting. Is Brazil Latin America or a Western country? Sometimes I got that question. And if you ask about like the terms like what's Western, Western is in the Western hemisphere, then yes, we are Western. If Western is, do we have Western costumes? Then no, I would say we are more Latin. We have more Latin American costumes. Not costumes, like customs, like how do you say that? Costumes, like I don't know. I'll put the word here. We have more Latin American kind of, we do our things more Latin American way rather than the Western way, which makes me think about, I don't know, Britain or Europe in general. So yeah, in the sense of geographical space location, we are Western. In our thing, our day-to-day life, the way we do things, we're more Latin, I would say. Is Brazil a good place to live? Well, some say it is, some say it's not. If you ask me, I would say if you are a foreigner, especially if your currency worths more than ours, then yes, Brazil is a great place for you to live. Great. Now, if you are a Brazilian, then no, it's not. Brazil is just not good for Brazilians. Brazil is good for rich people and foreigners, depending of course where you come from, because if you come from, I don't know, some poor developing country, it's not good for you either. Is Brazilian food good? Yes, the best. We're the best food. Like, so leaving modesty apart, yes, Brazilian food is amazingly great. And the reason for that, in my opinion, is because we are very diverse as well. So we have food from all over the world and we kind of adapt it to our taste. So Let's say Korean food, yes, we get it, but not that spicy. Indian food, yes, we get it, but not that spicy either. Italian food, yes, we got it, because many Italians came to Brazil in the past, so they kind of developed their recipes here, and they carried on passing the recipes father to kids, father to son, father to daughter. So yes, we have very good pizza, we have very good pasta. You just need to go to the right places, of course, but yes. And also we have the native food, which comes from the indigenous people that lived here, which is great. Very much based on fish, and also cassava, which we call mandioca. Mandioca, way better name than cassava. What's cassava? We also have guaraná, we have acai, so good, delicious, I love it. Some people say it tastes like dirt, but they don't know what they're talking about. There's a rule about eating acai. Stay tuned in this channel to know more about how to eat acai properly. I'll tell you in the future, okay? Let me know here in the comments if you want to know how is the proper way to eat acai, because many Brazilians don't know, trust me. So yes, our food is great. Either it's not actually our food, we adapt it until it becomes our food, or even our own food, like the food that was born here in Brazil is really good. Like we have feijoada, we have couscous, but the northern couscous. The couscous paulista is disgusting, it's ugly, it's terrible. Yes, there's a lot of people that like it, but it's just ugly. I don't eat that. And I'm Paulista, but I don't eat that. Okay? The northern couscous is way more appealing to the eyes, and basically it tastes like nothing, so it tastes like what you put into it. So let's say you want to put an egg or bacon on it, or both. It's going to taste like egg and bacon with the add substance of the flour that makes you feel more fulfilled in this area right here, you know. So yeah, our food is great. Also rice and beans and meat. This is the classic Brazilian thing. Rice, beans, meat, salad. Every Brazilian eats rice and beans, if not every day, almost every day, because it's just a thing. Like my father, if you ask me, my father, he, like, sometimes we order pizza, right? And he eats pizza, rice, and beans. Like, this is extreme, this is very extreme, it's not a common thing, but there are some of us that are very, very uptight with our rice and beans. So, don't mess with rice and beans, guys, don't do it. You're gonna get into trouble. So guys, this was the video for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know here in the comments if my answers were good enough. If you're a Brazilian and you are watching this, let me know in the comments if I was accurate enough, or if you have some interesting comments or some, I don't know, interesting fact to share about these questions that I answered here today. Okay, so once again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching till the end. See you hopefully on the next video. Ciao, ciao.